Once upon a time, I had a friend who was an addict. This buddy of mine was a pretty hyper guy and one of my best friends. He managed to destroy all of his relationships with his friends and family by asking them for money that he knew he cannot. He's borrowing money, but he's not paying it back. So he'd continue to borrow money and ask for loans and really not pay anyone back. And so the whole city kind of turned their back on this guy. And one day I'm at his crib, we're chilling, we're smoking a doob, and, he's all cracked out. He's all coked up. And he's got that death look, that skinny, dried up, raisin dried death look, like he's been up for 10 days straight. And we're just chilling, and I was his last friend in town. And, well, I guess he had a couple friends left, but I was very close with him. And he had this very desperate look in his eyes. And he turned to me and stared. And I could feel him staring, which is, it's unlike him, right? And I turn around and I go, "What up?" And he said to me, "Yo, Zherka, can I ask you something? Can I ask you for something?" I was like, "Yeah, what?" And it got really quiet. And I knew he was about to ruin, I knew he was going to ask and completely destroy my trust in him. And I knew that I was next. I was next on the desperate scam list, right? And he said, "Can I ask you something?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what?" And I look at him, and it was soft. I wasn't like aggressive with it. I was just waiting to see if this is the last bridge he's gonna burn. And it got so fucking quiet in that apartment. And we're just looking at each other, and he's building up the courage to ask for some money because he was struggling bad. He lost everything, right? And it was very sad because I was only at his place, which was empty, and all the furniture was removed, and he sold everything, and he was doing very bad. I was only there to, smoke weed, comfort a homie, and, be there for someone going through it because, we've all been there. And so it's quiet, and the room fills with this ominous friendship destroyed energy. And as I'm looking at him right after he said, "Yo, can I ask you for something?" He's staring at me with his droopy drug addict eyes, building up the courage. And then he looked down and said, "Pass me the lighter." And there was this uncomfortable energy between both of us. And I got up and I passed the lighter on the table with $100 bill. And I was like, "I'm out, man. It's getting late." And it was one of the saddest walks down the hallway when I left the apartment because that was the first time I saw like some addict really avoid ruining one last brotherly bond. As in, even an addict has a soul. And he didn't see the money, he grabbed the lighter and stuff, but, I got up so fast and left because I had to leave anyway. It wasn't like I was mad. And later he texted me, he's like, you forgot your money. And yeah, that was the first time. That was like the first time I realized, you can't just write off an addict as just a demon. There's still some flame in there. There's still some soul that's burning. And that goes for all kinds of addicts, especially alcohol, people suffering with alcoholism and all that. That's why I don't like that everyone gave up on this Minx girl. All of her industry friends, like, we try to get her help. We got an intervention. We're farming her for views right now. And dude, if you guys aren't going to help her, people like that kill themselves. QT and all these people have to just don't encourage the girl to leave the country. Yeah, she ruined your gay party. Who cares, right? Who cares? You're crying over spilt milk. It happened already. You left an alcoholic around liquor. What'd you think was going to happen? And everyone who says she needs to just take responsibility for herself and stuff, it's an alcoholic. People fall on hard times. You're supposed to be there for your friend, man. The internet's already shitting on her. She's in a fucking hospital bed, and everyone's talking about how she ruined the party and needs to fuck off from this country, and her own friends are encouraging it. What kind of sick industry is this? And, I'm a mean guy, and I push people to their limits, but I've never poked someone who's in a hospital bed, or I've never done this kind of malicious stuff, right? Because I'm always under the impression that, the worst thing you could do is be a part of the reason someone commits suicide. That's the worst thing. And I hate the internet because they always go, you're being dramatic, bro. She's not that far gone. We've seen it happen many times with influencers, man. Just snap out of it. Anyways, Minx, get better. Don't let them bully you out of the country. I believe in you, and God believes in you. This industry, Hassan, QT, all these people need to repent, okay? And this is the reason, this is the one time they had, how they do this virtue signaling and moral high ground shit? This is the one time they could have actually been like, we wanted to be there for a friend. And, bro, they're farming the shit out of her for views. They're fucking, their masks are slipping. They're trying to look like the good guys, but it's not working in this blue pill world. It's fucking disgusting, but that's my 2 cents. Have a great day, guys.